I think PHP for the foreseeable future is going to be the server-side programming language, pretty much. Cold Fusion and Ruby and the .NET stuff and the Java stuff, that's always going to have their place. But when it comes to general web development, Web 2.0 stuff, I think PHP is going to be the standard just because it's proven, it's reliable, it's powerful, it's very capable. And this is not an opinion based on, my personal likes or dislikes for PHP. I've written software in 8 or 9 languages over the years. I'll jump around depending on whatever I feel is best for a given project. That said, the proof is in what's being used today. If you look out there, many of the major products and projects out there are all written in PHP. That includes Facebook, that included YouTube, if I recall, that include popular blogs like WordPress, CMSs like Drupal, many of the forums that are out there, they're all written in PHP because of all the reasons I just mentioned. So yes, when it comes to 2.0, PHP is going to be the language that powers the web pages from behind the scenes. And the final question is, how long does it take for someone to become proficient enough in PHP to start providing services? That depends on where you're starting from. If you're somebody who has a bit of programming ability from another language, another server-side language like Java, or of course, if you know Java, you wouldn't be asking this question. But you get the idea. If you have a background in another language, you can probably get up and running doing PHP within a couple of days. If you're learning PHP fresh, you've never done programming before, you can probably see yourself starting to offer basic PHP programming after about 10 to 20 hours of training. Basic stuff. There's a lot of stuff out there that's not hard to learn how to do in PHP. That's one of the beauties of the language. So yeah, you can start providing sellable PHP services very, very quickly. For instance, shopping carts, implementing shopping carts with PHP is pretty simple. And you don't have to build it from scratch. There are open source shopping cart projects out there, meaning free to use or nearly free to use, that you could take, modify. You don't need as much skill to modify them as opposed to building from scratch, and implement them, use them in your sites, in your clients' projects. For instance, I mentioned WordPress recently. WordPress is based on PHP. A lot of people will come to you wanting some blogging type capabilities or some content management type of capabilities. So what you do is you take a WordPress or a Drupal, which are both written in PHP, and having that PHP knowledge will make it easy for you to go in there and make little changes to it to tweak its functionality, the way it works or the way it looks, so that you can offer this to your clients. So yeah, PHP in terms of a marketable skill set, it comes back to you real quickly in terms of being able to offer what you sell to your prospective clients. That's it. It covers these 4 questions. I hope you guys find it useful. This is